NDC Caucus in Parliament has pledged to seek an annulment of the Council of State election due for Friday, 12 February, if the conduct of the election does not follow the dictates of the Constitution. The minority is alleging government through the various district assemblies is breaching the Constitution in its appointments of an electoral college at the various assemblies to elect members of Council of State. Speaking to the press in Parliament today, NDC MP for the Diodio constituency, Edwin Nilante van der Poy, alleged that some district assemblies are appointing 2 people each for the election of Council of State members without recourse to the district assemblies themselves.
If we say we are going to advise ourselves, then we definitely will go to the court and seek an annulment of all those elections because they will not be properly constituted by law and by the Constitution. Over the years, and according to the Constitutional Provision Article 89(1)(c), members of the Council of State are either appointed by the President and others are elected by an electoral college that is constituted by a nomination of 2 persons from the various district assemblies. In this particular instance, we've had reports from almost all the assemblies throughout the country of attempts by this government to use their own power, authority, arrogate to themselves that desire to choose their own representatives to form the electoral college instead of constituting an assembly meeting for the assemblies themselves to nominate 2 people to form the electoral college. We've seen situations where the acting MMDCs and the presiding members have constituted themselves as the 2 representatives of the assemblies and sent their names to the various regional coordinated councils to constitute the electoral college to elect members of the Council of State. We are not going to allow this to happen. We want this government to act within the Constitution. We don't want them to continue with the impunity they've exhibited in time past when it comes to issues about local governance.
In response, the majority insists there is no such abuse of the electoral process in the lead-up to the election of Council of State members. Majority Chief Whip Frank Anodompe spoke to the media.
If there is evidence that the system is being abused, if there is evidence that we are bending the rules or the government is bending the rules, our colleagues have a responsibility to provide such evidence. Ordinarily, we in the majority would not have spoken to this matter, especially where we have a fully constituted government. We would have expected them to deal with this matter. This is a simple matter that can be dealt with. Before I came here, I did a cursory check, a number of districts in my region. And there's no evidence that government is directly involved in handpicking delegates to go and cast their votes. What is true, though, is that there are places where the district chief executive or municipal chief executive, coupled with the presiding members, are being chosen as delegates to go and cast their vote. I do not see anything wrong with that. If the assembly sits and decides that these are people who should represent the assembly in the choice of who represent them at the Council of State, it's a matter of a decision made by the assembly, and it needs to be represented or